Today's show, we're going to take you on a tour of downtown and highlight some spots where activities will be occurring in the next few months. But before we do, I'd like to welcome two new companies who are corporate sponsors of the Better Bennington Corporation. We have quite a few corporate sponsors who help us with all the projects, activities, marketing, our website, all of which would be impossible without the support of our corporate sponsors. But added to those sponsors, we're pleased that Energizer and AT&T have joined the BBC. We welcome both of them and look forward to helping promote their companies and working with them as we go throughout the summer's activities. I'd also like to send out a special welcome to Diane St. Clair, who joined the staff of the BBC this past month. Please stop into the office and say hi to Diane, but if you can't make it, you know you'll be seeing her up and down the street all summer long. So welcome, Diane. We look forward to having you work with us because we have a full slate of things to do this summer. Now we're going to take you on the street. We're going to start at Memorial Park, which is right next door to the Welcome Center, and then take you over to what hopefully is the last time I referred to it as the Heart Lot, which this summer will be developed, and we'll tell you all about that exciting project. And then up and down Main Street to let you know what's going on for Mayfest. Finally, we're going to close the show at the location of the new Berkshire Dance Theater, and we'll be speaking with Janice, who will tell us what their plans are.
Our first stop is Memorial Park, which is located right next to the Downtown Welcome Center. As you can see behind me, the work is moving along pretty quickly now. And I'm going to invite you to join the Fountain Park Committee on Friday, May 28th for the dedication. Please go to our website, betterbennington.com, for additional details on the time and on the activities. As you can see, the fountain base is already in and they've started working on the stonework. The fountain itself is already completed and just in storage. That will be installed within the next 2 weeks. Really the centerpiece and the focal point of Memorial Park will now be the fountain. The fountain itself is a historical piece of Bennington's history, and it was from the graded school and was held by the Cty family up until last year when they donated it to the town of Bennington. The Rotary Club took the fountain, invested quite a bit of money and their time, and have completely restored this fountain. It's going to be a really nice addition to downtown, as the fountain is beautiful, and eventually this entire park will be beautiful. First step is the fountain, and then we're going to follow up with additional changes to this area. If you would like to donate to this project, you can do so at the town offices. Our next stop is, once again for the last time, the Heart Lot on Main Street. Starting this May, it's going to be known as Market Square. The property owner, Dwayne Greenwald, has purchased 10 individual cottages that will be set up in this area, and it will be turned into a little craft village. It's going to be probably one of the brightest spots on Main Street this summer because it's a new concept. It'll be new vendors and new products, and a fun spot to be. The cottages are being delivered in the beginning of May. If you're interested in seeing what the cottages look like or renting one of the spaces, go to our website, betterbennington.com, and click on the Market Square icon, and that'll take you to the page.
As you know, one of my favorite segments every month is to join the crew and the staff of a new business downtown. This month, fortunately, we're able to join Janice Benzinger, the president of the board of directors of the Berkshire Dance Theater.
That's correct.
Janice and the Berkshire Dance Theater will be coming down to downtown Bennington in a few months. As you can see, it's under construction right now. But Janice, do you already have a date that you're going to be up and running here?
We do. We hope to be up and running by June 1st.
June 1st, and today is April 12th, so it's a month and a half.
That's correct.
You're going to transform this place.
Absolutely.
And as you hear me say every single month, I'm always amazed that every time I look into one of the buildings, how quickly it goes from being torn apart to up and running. And I was just telling Alicia, I was here a couple of days ago. None of this was here. So they're moving along pretty quickly.
They've been doing a lot of work since last Thursday, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
So, 4 days.
And where, if you don't recognize the site from what you see in the back, this used to be Panache. It's the old Nichols building, and this is where Panache was located for the last couple of years. And it's the rear of the building. I know you're all familiar with Gamers Grotto, which is on Main Street. We are actually on Union Street, and the address you already told me, I don't remember.
is 120.
So 120 Union Street. It's the glass entrance with the ramp, and it's the back entrance of where Panache used to be. Janice, as I see you putting up all the walls here, and when I was looking at it a few weeks ago, I thought they're never going to fit 2 studios in here, but not only do you have 2 studios, you have a waiting area and a couple of offices and a restroom and changing rooms. And tell me how you're going to use this space.
This is going to be great. Our last studio, we've had one big space, a small waiting area, and 1 dance space. So we're excited to have 2 full studios on either side, a nice large waiting area. To this side will be an office for our administrative staff, a restroom in our own building for the first time. And then to this side, we're going to have a changing area for the students, as well as an area for them to do their homework, have snack, and then there's some additional changing rooms in the back.
Well, that's nice, and I know talking with your director, bathrooms, changing areas, a big concern for your students and your people who participate.
Absolutely.
And you know, I made a mistake. I went on right off the bat, Berkshire Dance Theater, where you're located. I didn't really explain what the Berkshire Dance Theater is. What is it?
We are a dance school that was founded about 28 years ago. We are a nonprofit now, and we operate at 3 locations. Our main studio is in Adams, Massachusetts. We also have a studio in Williamstown, and our new studio will be here at 120 Union.
And what is the Berkshire Dance Theater? If somebody out there is interested in becoming part of it, what is it that they become part of?
We are a school that teaches all forms of dance and movement and exercise to students starting from the age of 3 years and on up through adults. We have a huge adult following, especially here in Bennington, and they are very excited about the new space.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're familiar with the group that was doing the Thriller dance. There's a huge group from the Berkshire Dance, and they've performed quite a few places. And I've been speaking with them, and we have a stage on Main Street called Center Stage. And now that you're part of downtown, I was telling them, you guys have to do some public performances downtown. So on camera, you confirm and you commit to doing those public performances.
Absolutely. We'd love to do those. We put on a big production every year in June in Massachusetts, and that's our show, our year-end production. But throughout the year, we love to perform at street fairs, charity events, so that sounds great.
Good to hear. And we also have, there's a couple other groups that use this stage as well, especially an artistic group like this. We want to promote it on Main Street, and we have the facility to do it. So we're really glad you're here. Now, we were talking earlier too, I thought it would be the best thing to do is, like with any other new business, tell you how to become part of it. But you just told me that the current classes, they're all booked for the most part. What can we look forward to signing up?
Well, the best thing you can do is call our studio, our main number in Adams. The phone number is 413-743-4645. And if we do have openings in some classes, we'd love to have people join. Some classes that we have are non-performing classes, which means those classes aren't gearing up for our show in June, so there may be openings. But more importantly, we do start taking spots and reservations and registration for our June and our summer courses. So those will be opening up, and please call, and we'll offer jazz, tap, ballet, exercise, tumbling.
Well, that'll be here before we know it.
Yes.
You know, you make it sound like it's far off,
Yep.
but June will be here just like that. So if you are interested in becoming part of the Berkshire Dance Theater Company, now located, or soon to be located in downtown Bennington, please call the number that Janice just shared with you, or Alicia will also put it up on the screen. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we come to an end of our segment here?
We are thrilled to be in downtown Bennington this time. As I mentioned, we have a very strong adult following, as well as the younger students who take class here. This is wonderful. People come and they can drop their children off for dance class, and then they can do their shopping in the area. So we're thrilled. There will be a lot of synergy.
Yeah, well, we're thrilled you're here too. It'll be a nice addition to downtown Bennington. So Janice, we'd like to thank you for allowing us to come in. We also will come back in a couple of months when it's all finished and give us another tour of the completed facility.
Great.
We're looking forward to having you down here. And thank you to your construction crew for taking a quick break so we could get some words in here. Again, thank you for joining us for Spotlight on Downtown. I'm John Shannahan, and along with Janice Benzinger and Alicia Romack, we'd like to thank you for joining us and see you next month.